Ever read the parable of the rich fool in the Bible? It's a powerful lesson on wealth, and Jesus gives us three key takeaways. First, don't confuse this life with eternity. The rich fool planned to eat, drink, and be merry for years, but God told him, "You fool! This very night your life will be demanded from you." We often think life will be perfect once we get that dream job or house, but tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Life is defined by today, not tomorrow. Second, don't mistake your body for your soul. The man focused on physical pleasures, but true life is about our soul's relationship with God, not what we accumulate. And third, don't mistake what's yours for what's God's. The story starts with a dispute over inheritance and ends with the rich fool dying, leaving everything behind. As the saying goes, the king and the pawn go back in the box at the end of the game. This isn't about being reckless with money, but managing it God's way. Don't let possessions define your security or identity. Instead, let's be rich toward God. Have you ever heard the parable of the rich fool? It's a powerful story from the Bible that completely flips our modern ideas about wealth and success. So, what was Jesus really trying to tell us with this parable? Let's break down three key lessons. First, don't mistake your time in this life for eternity. The rich man in the story says to himself, "Take life easy. Eat, drink, and be merry," because he had stored up so much for the future. But God replies, "You fool! This very night your life will be demanded from you." It's a sobering reminder. So often we think, life will be perfect when I get that dream job, that perfect house, or that new car. But the Bible reminds us that tomorrow isn't guaranteed. This doesn't mean we shouldn't save or plan for the future. Those are wise things to do. It means our sense of purpose and significance shouldn't be tied to an endless desire for more stuff tomorrow. Life is defined by today. Second, don't mistake your body for your soul. The rich fool talks to his soul, but then he tells it to enjoy physical pleasures, eating, drinking, and being merry. He defined his entire existence by physical comfort and possessions. But what happens if you lose your health or your wealth? Does life lose its meaning? Of course not. God's definition of life exists outside of our physical circumstances. The man in the parable made the mistake of thinking life was all about accumulating things, but true life is about the soul's relationship with God. Third, don't mistake what is God's for what is yours. The parable starts because a man wants Jesus to settle a dispute over his inheritance. Jesus cuts right to the heart of the issue: greed. He says, "Life is not measured by how much you own." The rich fool in the story thought everything he had was his, earned by his own efforts. But God reminds him that even his life, his very soul, belongs to God and can be required at any moment. And what happens to all his stuff when he dies? It gets left to someone else who will probably just fight over it, starting the cycle all over again. Ultimately, everything we have is a gift from God. This parable isn't telling us to be irresponsible with money. It's teaching us to manage it wisely, as stewards of what truly belongs to Him. It's a call to find our security and identity not in our possessions, but in our relationship with God, because at the end of the game, as they say, both the king and the pawn go back in the box. We all leave this life empty-handed. The real question is, are we rich toward ourselves or are we rich toward God? Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.